This is where the houses look like weeping heads. This is where the children sleep in unmade beds. This is where the washing hangs itself on lines. This is where graffiti obliterates the signs. This is where you find discarded clothing in the park. This is where the daytime's just as dangerous as dark. Pentwyn, twinned with no one. Pentwyn, a place penned in. Pentwyn, pent up with sadness. Pentwyn, more lose than win. Oh, it's very dark. But true. This is where the blue bottles breed inside the bins. This is where the beer bottles lead to other things. This is where the lampposts blink like frightened men, then black out when young girls shout beneath their gaze again. This is where the ragged woods are all choked up with cans. This is where the boys in hoods steal from each other's nans. Pentwyn, twinned with no one. Pentwyn, a place penned in. Pentwyn, pent up with sadness. Pentwyn, more lose than win. This is where the gardens grow busted up TVs. This is where the needles that you find don't fall from trees. This is where the sun beats too hard upon bare backs. This is where the rain falls down broken pavement cracks. This is where the women have one too many kids. This is where the kids end up in those most wanted vids. Pentwyn, twinned with no one. Pentwyn, a place penned in. Pentwyn, pent up with sadness. Pentwyn, more lose than win. Once upon a time, there lived a young girl, a princess, although she was raised as a pauper, born into dirt, but really a pearl, a diamond, a gem, a blue-blooded daughter, descended from princes whose reign is now dead. But of course no one knew that this girl was a treasure. As a baby, the princess was dropped on her head. As she grew, men who knew her IQ was low measure used the young girl for their own secret pleasure. Sheep of the Cummin to Cymru, all right. A few blokes each day and a few more each night. A Welsh Cinderella who'd let any fella try her for size if the payment was right. Carbuncled uncles and toad-featured teachers misused Angharad, this young girl so precious. Because she was simple, these perverted creatures bribed her with Mars bars and packs of refreshers, and though it was seedy, the young girl was greedy. She liked getting sweets in return for her use. Sweets turned to cash as the blokes got more needy. They felt if they paid, then it wasn't abuse. Not much being tight, but it kept the girl loose. Sheep of the Cummin to Cymru, okay. A few blokes each night and a few more each day. A Cardiff-born beauty who'd give all her booty to any old beast who both asked and could pay. She should have grown up into a princess. Instead, she was selling herself on the streets. She would undress for a tenner or less, 16, but she'd been on 1,000,000 back seats. Her low IQ gave her a baby-like smile, which most of her clients found very disarming. The most popular girl on a riverside mile, she made every customer feel like Prince Charming, except that she screwed at a rate quite alarming. Sheep of the Cummin to Cymru, it's true. There wasn't much else that the poor girl could do. Celtic Snow White, who wasn't quite right in the head, though in bed she still knew what to do. In stories, a princess will often get wed and live happily ever after. But this one was dropped on her head, as I said, her tail ends in tears, not laughter. Purebred Angharad, unread, underfed, caught a disease in some sick fucker's bed. It spread, now she's dead, and she has gone to the hereafter. So unhappily, you'll never shaft her.